7:19. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, Bob and Linda Zdora. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retireToArkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
March 1.
March 1, and we march on.
You betcha. Moving on. Here we go.
It's what it's been. Team's been doing great, out helping people, which is always the mission, you know. What can we do to help people, whether buying, selling, just looking. Some people are just looking for information and stuff like that and sending stuff out. I had a couple from Texas that was going to come in today, and they had sent me like 5 houses, and I sent them a couple more, and like 4 of their 5 were under contract by the time we talked again on Saturday. So they're going to wait a little bit. I said, I can't tell you that it's going to be any better going forward. I mean, you know, and the only way you can really do business is to be here and see these houses. I can send you all kinds of pictures, and we've done that. We've had people that have bought it that way. But if you're going to get real specific about things and wonder, well, what's down on the corner and stuff like that, I put them on, you know, put the address into Google and whatever search engine you use, and a bunch of information will come up about the house. And one of those is a sky view that you can see and kind of work your way around and see what's in the area. And you get out in the country, well, are there any turkey barns over there? Take a look. If you see long stripes that look like missile silos, those are turkey barns, and or chickens. Isn't a whole lot of difference between the two, but it gives you an idea of how far they may be.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of it just getting information out to people, helping them to make good, informed decisions. That's really what we've prided ourselves on doing, is being able to do that. That's the deal. And everybody's on the same page. I mean, whether it's Sam, Reese, Darlene, we're all doing the same thing because we all came from that same type. The bowl that we're in is the same. Sometimes it could be a bowl of granola, but we're all coming from the same background and the same mission of what it is we want to do.
But now, when you mentioned the whole team, you're set up to help folks today from basically Calico Rock down into
I mean, you
Norfolk,
look at it from Mountain View to Mountain View.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's
back over to Marshall.
We cover a big area down there. Linda and Darlene are both licensed in Missouri. They were up there looking at a couple houses the other day, and we'll be getting that together. It's just, you know, every day you never know what the adventure is going to be. Yep. We were out at a house over the weekend that we're going to be putting on in a little while. Some things I'm suggested you do this and do that. Stuff that I know that's going to come up in inspections. You want to get it kind of ahead of that. When you give them the property you give people the property disclosure, and being able to fill that out. And they're worried about insurance claims and things. Have you ever made an insurance claim? It's one of the questions. And the reason they put that in there is because people have made insurance claims for roofs, as an example, never did the work, took the money. Well, then the new buyer comes and there's a little hail, or it's a leak pops up or something, and so they call their insurance company. Well, the insurance company's got a big computer that all the claims go into. Doesn't matter what company it is. It's not like, well, I got State Farm and you got Allstate, so they won't know. Oh no, they know.
They know. They'll know.
And we've had people that have taken the money and not done the repairs. So that's why that's in the disclosure. It doesn't happen all the time, but you just need a couple that get your attention, So that's one of the questions. So we'll tell people it's not a bad thing that you put a new roof on the house that the insurance company paid for it. That's kind of cool, actually. It saved you a couple $1,000s. So again, just getting information out to people, helping people make good decisions, to be successful. That's what we want. It's a very frantic market right now, and there's a lot of stuff going on. The closing companies have got a lot going on. There's a lot of business going through there, but there's also a lot of refinancing going on.
Oh, really?
Because the rates are so low. And you would think that you would have done that like a year ago, 6 months ago. But there's still people going, well, I guess maybe we shouldn't be paying the 7%. We could probably do a little better.
Yeah.
And that's so that's all part of the process as well. Is getting those things done. So referrals, looking to help people that are moving to other places, finding agents for them to be able to be successful there. And because we can see things and we have access like through Century 21 as far as the companies that you're not going to get if you just call the office blind. We don't know who you're going to get. I want you to call and ask I want to give you their number. Call and ask for Bill. Call and ask for Mary. Call and ask for Tim and Jane. They're the ones that I know are producers because we can see that. We know what type of work they're doing. And that's because we want the people that are leaving, we want them to be just as successful wherever it is they're going as they were when they left here with us. And that's one of the things that we could do with Century 21 is having that global reach, national reach for most people's purposes, be able to send them to Indiana or to send them to Nashville. I mean, whatever it may be, however far the journey is, they're leaving here.
Yeah.
So we want them to be happy when they go, and we want them to tell them, because they're still leaving friends here, and we want them to tell their friends. Boy, Bob and Linda, Reese Tubbs did a great job. Sam McMaster, wow, what a great guy. Darlene Clark, she just held our hand through the whole process and got us across the finish line. That's what we want.
A lot of your success is the fact that you do a lot of things behind the scenes.
Yes, indeed.
And you don't bring all the hoopla into the discussion table.
Yeah, well, there's things that go on with every deal that the people have no idea is going on. And it's just getting information to closing companies, to the bank, from the banks, getting the inspectors out there, getting the things that need to be done, getting the repairs done afterwards, just talking to the other agent, finding out what their situation is. What are these people going to do? And they can't close because a guy who lives in Kansas who's moving here, who's buying their house, he can't close now. And because all of these deals are dominoes,
effect, yeah.
All dominoes. And we had a deal that just they'd get right up to the edge, and it was the guy who was 2 steps back. And they get right up to the edge and go, oh, we got to get another extension. And then they get an extension. And it got extended like for 2-3 months.
Really?
And finally, our guy here says, buy. Sorry, I know you want to buy the house, but if you can't buy my house unless you sell yours, and that guy can't perform, obviously, so it's back on the market, and we've had a bunch of showings, so it won't be on the market long. But you do your best to try to help people. You want to try to keep deals that are together already. You want to keep them together and try to keep moving with them. That's more successful than saying, well, this guy's a day late, so we're going to close this and we'll just go back on the market, because you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. You don't know that the next guy who comes in, and I use guy in a general term, the next guy who comes in is going to be able to perform either. This one you've got to know. He's already been pre-approved for X amount of dollars. He's in the process. VA loans can be kind of tricky, especially if they're, like I say, if they're 2 lengths behind you. Things that need to get done to that guy's house affect everything.
Sure.
Coming forward. I say they're all dominoes, and it's but we get as much of that done without being in people's face saying, hey, you know what happened today?
Yeah.
That's the idea, is we want to be able to, so that I don't have to call somebody and say, yeah, exactly.
Away from them,
Linda's sitting there working the computer and on the phone and texting, and she's got 5 different things going on, talking to this one, talking to that one, talking to the finance company up there, get a hold of the VA. Who is the pre-approval on this one? Getting all those things done, and clients just going to work or going to school or taking care of their kids. That's what they're supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So let's talk about the upcoming award, 2 years in a row.
Yes, sir.
Well, you guys got the Super Bowl back-to-back, didn't you?
Be little Brady's running around
there
here pretty soon. We're going to receive the President's Award for the 2nd year in a row. It's an amazing, to get the one was amazing. To get it back-to-back like this is just really humbling, and it's a payoff for all the hard work that gets done.
But it shows
customer
your
service
customer
is really,
service,
that's really
yeah,
what, that's
and the
where it is. I
follow-up
mean, it's
after
not
the sale, yeah.
selling houses is okay. We can making them, bringing the sales in is one thing, but having that customer service and having the numbers that we have as far as being able to judge those and being able to see with Century 21 and with you're getting that they send these surveys out so that they can track. How are the agents doing? What can we as a company do better? What can the agents do better? And we have done really well, and we're very happy, and we've been blessed with good people.
Yep.
And turning bad situations into good ones. I mean, that's really an important part of that. It really
Let's take a
makes
look at the
a
numbers.
This week in real estate, where'd I go? There I am. Get up here. Modern technology. I had it all up. I had it all up. I don't know where it went. It just.
Yeah. La La Land.
Oh, my goodness. This week in real estate, there were 42 new listings came up, one commercial property, 20 parcels of land, 21 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from 499,000 to 36,000. Two came on as active contingent. Average sale price coming on the market this week was 184,000. There were 34 sales, one commercial property, 10 parcels of land, 23 homes sold. They sold in a range from 375,000 to 53,000. The average sale price was 178. It was 100 days on market, which came out to $4 million in residential real estate closed this past week.
4 million.
4 million. It was 4.00 something. 12 properties expired. 10 had price changes. There's 112 pendings. So there's still a lot of activity. There are currently 183 homes listed on the MLS.
Goodness.
68 in Mountain Home, 14 in Bull Shoals, 3 in Cotter. Year to date, as of Friday morning, there had been 119 homes that sold for $21.6 million. 99 days on market with the average sale price of $182,000. Last year, year to date, there had been 127 homes that sold for $19.1 million with 130 days on market, the average sale price of $150,000. So this would be we're right on the cusp of COVID getting ready to hit. So we're going to start to see these numbers start to tank because people just didn't know what was going on. They couldn't move. You couldn't get out of the house. You couldn't go anywhere. So that's we'll see how this all works out. But we're way ahead from last year already. And last year started off on gangbusters. I mean, we came out of 19 strong, and we came out of 20. Coming into 20, we were just moving right along. I mean, the market was very active, and it continued throughout the rest of the year. Then later in the year, I mean, everything got caught up. Coming out of March and April, like I say, there was just people didn't know. I mean, nobody knew.
What are your hot spots? You got hot spots, certain neighborhoods in Mountain Home, or is there
the neighborhoods here are kind of. It depends on what comes up. I mean, that's really what it's about right now is what properties are available. People, everybody's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a ranch style home, and a couple acres. That's gold from 150 to 250. And they're going in 3 days. I mean, they just are. Because the guy says, well, we'll wait and we'll see, what else comes up. I says, what you're looking for is really the sweet spot for everything. I says, you and 1,000 other people are looking for the same home. I says, you got to keep that in mind. I says, you need to be able to make a decision one way or the other. But just so you know, don't think that you're going to be able to come down and look at, we'll find 20 houses to look at. No. And then the more specific you get, the more difficult it becomes because there aren't that many out there.
183.
I mean, that's nothing because even that number is not a good number. Yeah. So, and that's everything. That's from Mountain View to Mountain View. That's homes in Missouri. That's homes, there's a lot of space in there. Wow. So I want to be close to the hospital. I don't want to be too far from shopping. I don't want to be on gravel. Well, as you start to take those qualifiers out, it really limits what's out there. So, but we're still selling people. We're bringing people down, and things are moving right along.
Phone number and location.
Give my honey a call. She keeps the books, and she's the one who makes the scheduling. So don't bother calling Bob saying, hey, could you come out? Because I'm going to say, sure, but Linda's going to call you. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. Like I say, Linda and I, Sam, Reese, Darlene, we're all here to help, and we're looking forward to it. Give us a call, 870-405-0793.
The award-winning Z-Team for all your real estate needs. Give them a call today. They're ready to serve you right now. Time for a break. Coming up, Missing Monday. Be right back.